I think making connections is the first way to involve kids in the text. That's how we all come to text. That's how we find, and I'm very open with the kids. I have a hard time making connections with science fiction that you find engaging. That's why it's hard for me to get all the way into the text that I want to be as a reader. So lots of work with that because it applies across the curriculum, making connections as we read. Basic, along with nonfiction, maybe I've just been working on this a lot, but some understanding of how nonfiction text is different from fiction text, and the previewing that we do with that before we even start reading nonfiction text, we look at the pictures, we look at the captions, we look at what a heading and a subheading is. That's a lot of strategies, but everything that makes nonfiction text different is so important in school, especially for struggling readers, because they don't pick it up like the other kids. They need to be explicitly taught, this is a heading, this is a subheading, this is why it's there, this is how you use it. The third one would be questioning as we read. I made a little bookmark for one of my students. Am I getting it? Is this making sense? What can I use if this is not making sense? Can I go back? And then rereading with a purpose. If we're going to reread, let's do something different this time. So teaching that self-questioning, which is so hard for kids because and struggling readers in particular, because they see their peers reading so fluently, and I don't think they understand all the things going on in their peers' heads, that you really need to take time to question as you read, and then look for the answers as you go, and that applies to fiction and nonfiction. So those would be my top three.